So let me just do a preset up here. So what we actually have is, this is a capture of a Windows XP session. And it's someone who's going to be surfing to a site, and the bad site is not the Apache.org site, okay? It's the site that we're starting the surfing session from, going to another site. The site that we're going to go to from here is going to do what's known as a drive-by install. Simply visiting the website is going to result in the downloading and installation of a rootkit. So you're actually going to be rooted. The box is actually going to have a rootkit installed through just viewing the browser session. So we've got a couple of other windows open here. On the right-hand side, we've got a process viewer, which is monitoring all the processes that are actually running on the machine. And it'll give you a bit of information about how this stuff happens unsolicited. Remember, you're not clicking next to anything here. So this is all being done without your consent. And we also have on this side a monitor monitoring port activity, outbound communications, and inbound communications. And over here we just have some of the registry key settings that are actually going to be created through the session as well. Like I said, it's a little bit blurry, but you'll see the stuff that's created here. You're going to see the stuff that's created here. You're going to see the stuff that's created here. What you're not going to see are pop-ups. So that part of it is kind of anticlimactic. Like, nothing's going to pop up that says, you know, the XYZ rootkit has been installed. The whole point of installing stealth software is so you don't see it, right? You wouldn't know any of this was going on if these three windows were not open, showing you what was going to be, what is actually being monitored, which is why I had said, just for an educational purpose for yourself, surf one day and open up folders like this. Download the process viewer. You can actually see what's being done actually on the actual session. I'm going to let you.
Well, sure. There's not a lot to talk about. I mean, not a lot to see. It's not spectacular. Yeah. That's the website I'm going to, which is probably the owner of the website didn't know about this. Basically, someone hacked into the website and dropped the code without their knowledge. And a few days later,
watch on the left already. The web page has not popped up, and look at the amount of registry keys that have already been created.
That's Explorer writing stuff, and that goes on the right connection from Internet Explorer to the website. So I'm right now viewing the website.
Yeah, I'll be Vanna White.
Move the mouse away, so I move the mouse away so you can see that I'm not clicking anywhere. I'm not clicking anything at all.
Yeah.
That's the website.
And here you go. Did you see that thing that popped up there on the upside? Mm-hmm. That's the actual downloader under the explore.exe one.
Which is right now downloading.
Yeah.
And you can see in a second, and it's downloading and installing the rootkit.
Did you see a EULA? Did you see a pop-up box? No. All of this is being done through the browser session.
The only little thing you can notice is that Internet Explorer hasn't finished loading the page. You can see that it currently is still loading the page. This means that it's still working, and it shouldn't be, to a certain extent. Now it's finished working. Yeah, I know we sell a firewall, but I was using the wrong language to create them.
So
forgive
you. You know, but the whole point here is the only thing we don't know is actually what browser exploit was being used on the hacked website. That's the only thing we actually don't know. It was like an iframe buffer overflow or some IE exploit that was actually punching the hole in the browser session and dropping it. But nothing. Nothing. The end user, you as the user, are seeing nothing here when this is going on.
Yep, and you can see now in the right bottom window, the first three lines are non-existent process
right
and ports being open. That is, that little piece of software is seeing actually ports open, but cannot link them to the proper process because it's hidden. And this is because this rootkit isn't perfect. So it didn't properly hide the ports. But some rootkit do. So the process is running, but it's invisible. And I cannot see it in the process viewer. Registry key are written, but I cannot see them because they are hidden. The only thing that this rootkit is not that good at is hiding connection. So I can see using that specific tool ports being open. But at this point I have a backdoor installed, which I cannot see. Yep.